thought I would record me meal prepping all of the food for the week, so here we go. So now I'm just plugging in my waffle maker, starting that up. Ew, that was gross, but I need that. And I've just started heating up this waffle maker. I'm gonna go heat up my secondary one on a different outlet. Then I heated up my sausages. Yeah, it's getting pretty hot. Let's mix up the egg. So I do one egg at a time, mainly because of portion, and I really like it because it just makes it a little bit easier for it to fit perfectly in the waffle maker. This week we're going garlic. Oh, wrong one. Black pepper. That's a lot. And some salt for that. Okay, so here. Okay, and the second egg for this sandwich isn't gonna have any seasoning because I over seasoned this. Yeah. Almost there, not quite what I want the top waffle to be. But I am going to start mixing up the bottom waffle. Which isn't going to get any seasoning because I over seasoned the top one. Okay, so I went ahead and made a million, and we're just heating up this last one. Oh, well, gotta clean that up now. Then I wanted to play around with a new type, so the pepper jack egg bites from Starbucks, I really like them, and I was thinking maybe I can make a version here at home that's a little bit healthier, you know, no seed oils and all that. So I'm gonna make a waffle version of that after this last waffle sandwich. Layered everything up, so I have pepper jack cheese and sausage in there for this week's, and now we're just stamping it on top. So I made 2 of those because they're experiment, so people like them. Then I'll make more next. Next up is some gummies. So we got 2 flavors, lemonade and raspberry. So I'm going to start off by making the lemonades. I have half a cup of water here, which means I need 2 packets of gelatin. I measured them at one point, and each one's about a tablespoon. So each 1/4 cup, you need 1 tablespoon of gelatin and 1 scoop. So let's get started. I got a saucepan here, so I'm going to pour this on in. Gonna heat it up to low. Now it does say just put the gelatin in, but I like to heat up my mixture just a little bit first so that the gelatin's a little bit easier to mix. And I'm gonna repeat that because I do want to do a whole batch. I only have this to hold it in. It's really meant to be a little bit more mixed together. Now that this all has dissolved, I'm going ahead and putting them in my molds. I have this. I used to just use a spoon though, so this is just because I wanted some actual gummy bear size things. So I'm not filling these Texas ones all the way up because these I like to do my half and halves on. So half lemonade, half raspberry in this case. It just makes it feel more like an actual candy and not something I made at home. Which honestly, I like these better than a lot of gummies. I'm hoping to get a whole jar full from this, but I'm not going to make more than a whole batch each of each flavor. Okay, I'm going to fill up the rest of the molds now. This is blueberry lavender tea. I'm using an old milk carton for it. And here is some hibiscus tea. We were out of black tea, so we're going with 2 unusual ones this week. The quotes we got were, "Talking to plants is one way of talking directly to the spirit," by Rosemary Gladstar. And, if it'll focus, "What a desolate place would be, a world without a flower." So the gummies turned out really good. Here's one of the lemonades. I did the easy way pretty much the moment the camera was turned off. You're supposed to do the squeezy bottle, and I'll show you why in a second, but that's why it's sort of bad edges. Texas gummies came out good too. Nice split. Last meal prep is my lunch, which isn't really meal prep, it's just the last thing I'm baking for this video. We're making myself a keto little pizza, which basically means I have this spread of cheese here. I'm going to bake that until it's soft, pull it out, put cheese and all my toppings on, put it back in. This will get all crispy like a crust, and have ooey gooey cheese on top with toppings. So like pizza. So this is what it's looking like straight out of the oven. I'm gonna let it rest for about 6, 7, 8-ish minutes. Then I'm gonna slice it up and eat it. It is a little bit overcooked, so it's not supposed to be quite that brown around the edges. That's the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.